Happy NFL League year. It just kicked off at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the Washington Commanders didn't waste any time signing their backup quarterback and their quarterback that's going to compete for the starting job for the 2023 season. Washington Commanders have signed veteran professional backup Jacoby Brissett in a move that guys like myself have been saying they should make all offseason. This is a guy who will push the starter, push a young kid, mentor him, show him how to be a professional, someone who's going to work the room, the meetings, and all of that. And this is a good signing. This is a good deal. I'm still waiting on what the numbers on the deal are. He started 11 games in place of Deshaun Watson for the Cleveland Browns last year, had the 8th best QBR in the league. I know it's an ESPN concocted stat, but just putting the information out there. He had 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,600 yards in those 11 games. Will he light the world on fire? No. But will he hold it down when he has to? Yes, because that's what a backup quarterback is. I don't expect to see a hive or no crazy fan faction of motherfuckers chanting Jacoby Brissett's name, but Jacoby Brissett is more than adequate to play quarterback in the NFL and start a couple games if you need him to. You just don't need him playing a long period of time. 30-year-old quarterback has played for the Dolphins, the Colts, the Browns, and the Patriots. We know exactly who Jacoby Brissett is. We know exactly what we're getting in Jacoby Brissett. But also what that means for Sam Howell is come correct at training camp. Do your homework, bust your ass, do your job. The job should be yours, but if you come in bullshitting, Jacoby Brissett can start and win that job because he is a consummate professional. I think this is a really good signing. Washington also, they brought back Tyler Larson for another year. They got another 1-year deal done with Efe Obada of the International Players Program. And Efe Obada is a slept-on, underrated part of our pass rush. I'm not even gonna lie, he's one of the more refined pass rushers on the team. Shit, I think 99 could take a lesson or two from Efe Obada. But the quarterback competition in Washington is set. Sam Howell will be getting the first shot and most of the work to be QB1, and his backup will be Jacoby Brissett. I imagine they're gonna draft or bring an undrafted guy in to be like the third quarterback in the room just to have another young guy there. And the candidates for that, there's a lot of people who could be that. But I like the signing here, bringing Jacoby Brissett into Washington. And now the competition becomes the question becomes how much of a competition is the quarterback room between Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett? Because they've said all off season we're not interested in Lamar Jackson. We didn't get involved in this dramatic melodrama known as Aaron Rodgers. We haven't been in any conversations to trade up for a quarterback. They've been telling you how they feel about Sam Howell all offseason, in case nobody didn't want to listen, but they've told us they want Sam Howell to be the guy. Sam Howell has an arm. Sam Howell is a quick processor. He gets his feet set fast, and he has more than enough arm talent. He has a very special arm. He has one of the strongest arms in recent memory at the combine. So for those who think he has below average arm talent, I don't know where they get that from, but we're talking about one of the most productive quarterbacks in ACC history in Sam Howell. It's going to be a 1-year deal for Jacoby Brissett. I'm looking for the money. I'm looking for what the money on the contract is. Khan said it's for 1 year. Solid move for a guy who was a solid starter for Cleveland last year, who knows how to be a backup, will be a help for young quarterback Sam Howell. Another thing what this shows me is that the local media, they're not exactly in tune with exactly what this team is doing, because we would have known these moves the second they made the call to make them happen beforehand. And in 7 NFL seasons, Jacoby Brissett has now completed 61% of his passes, 48 touchdowns to 23 interceptions. He's got another 15 career rushing touchdowns, taking that to 63 touchdowns in his career, and about 900 rush yards in 48 starts. Is he the franchise savior? No. Is he the quarterback that's going to get a long-term deal here? No. He's on a 1-year prove-it backup deal to help push and develop our starting quarterback. But don't get it twisted. Jacoby Brissett can play football a little bit. Like, I put him in that mold of Teddy Bridgewater, him, Andy Dalton. Well, Andy Dalton was a starter for a while, so he kind of disqualified from that conversation. Chase Daniel, Chad Henne, that the professional backup guy, but if called upon, can win you some games, but not gonna light the world on fire. But it is a competition, though. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. But I am sure 9 times out of 10, the plan is for Sam Howell to get the majority of the number 1 reps. He's been all over the league, so I'm sure the verbiage of the offense it's not a daunting task for Jacoby to pick up. Jacoby, he lives that nomad backup life, man. They're ready to pick up their ball, pack their bag, and go whenever a new offseason happens, and he just wants work. They didn't think we would be able to pull off Jacoby Brissett. Well, we got it now, and the team appears to be fired up to get him. I wonder what number he's going to wear, because he's not wearing 7 because nobody's wearing 7 because the team plans to retire Joe Theismann's number. But I'm wondering what else we have in store for free agency, because knowing Ron, I feel like that'll be that's probably it for outsourced free agents. And I don't think Brissett will win the starting job unless Howell absolutely throws up on himself. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But Brissett is an excellent backup. I definitely agree with that. And mentor and someone to help push the quarterback. Like, he's good enough to say that this is a quarterback competition, but let's keep it real. They've been marching and beating the drum all offseason of, we didn't see Sam as a 5th-round pick. Sam was a steal. We viewed Sam much better than the league did, even though we passed on him 4 times prior. It is Sam Howell season. Hashtag Howell 2023 for the Washington Commanders. But he's got a veteran mentor, partner, assistant QB coach / competition in the quarterback room, and QB Jacoby Brissett, who started 11 games for the Browns last year and has started 48 games in his career. He went 4-7 in his 11 games with Cleveland last year. He kept them in most of those games. He's a game manager. He's not going to take over a game or put up any gaudy stat lines. He's not going to give you 400. He's not going to come in with as a hired gun like a Ryan Fitzpatrick is, but he's a steady Eddie, cool, calm, collective game manager who, if called upon, will show up for you. Just don't make him do too much. But I will say, he hasn't played with a litany of weapons like we have in DC right now. We have a full arsenal of weapons, and we're going to add more this offseason coming up. We'd love to see us sign a tight end. I'm not too happy that we didn't do something about Logan Thomas and Chase Rouillet's deal, but I guess that could come later this offseason. Center, check. Tackle, check. Linebacker, we need to sign another one, but half check. Backup quarterback, competition for Sam Howell, check. I'm interested to see what else the Washington Commanders are doing. F.A. Abada, back. Tyler Larson, back. They're working on a long-term deal with Reeves, but he's being tendered, so back. Khaleke Hudson, back. Danny Johnson, back. That's all I got for right now. Every time something comes out, you're going to hear my loud-ass mouth giving you the immediate reactions following the signing. Washington signs veteran professional backup Jacoby Brissett as the QB2 in the competition for QB1, Samuel Howell out of North Carolina. Until next time, hail to the Washington Commanders. Welcome to DC, Mr. Jacoby Brissett. Deuces.